I would like to make a few comments on the piece I am playing today. It is entitled Toccata from the Partita on the German chorale Wachet auf, ruft die Stimme, which is translated Wake Awake, for night is flying. It was written by Hugo Distler, who lived 1908 to 1942. He was the organist at St. Jacobi Kirche in Lübeck, Germany. Interesting enough, this is the same city that Buxtehude served over 220 years earlier. Later, Distler moved to Berlin to teach at the university there, choral conducting, composition, and organ. This piece is a three-movement partita, the first movement entitled Toccata, the second Bicinium, the third Fugue. I will be playing only the opening Toccata. This piece is based on Wake Awake, for night is flying, which references Christ's parable on the 10 bridesmaids, which ends with the admonition, keep awake, for you don't know when the bridegroom will return. I'd like to read the text of the first stanza. Wake awake, for night is flying. The watchmen in the heights are crying, awake Jerusalem at last. Midnight hears the welcome voices, and at the thrilling cry rejoices. Come forth, you maidens, night is past. The bridegroom comes, awake. Your lamps with gladness take, alleluia. Rise and prepare the feast to share. Go, meet the bridegroom who draws near. ELW 436. The spirit of anticipation and rejoicing permeates this energetic and exuberant movement. The excited swirling patterns in manuals are soon joined by a clarion call in the pedal. Listen to that. Opening call in the pedal gets expanded slightly and eventually moves into the phrase, Cantus Firmus phrase number 1. So that sounds like this. And then the hymn tune comes in, the pedal. After a short interlude with the melody in the right hand, the pedal returns, and in this phrase, as it goes through the phrase, it is transformed by the insertion of bold, repetitive rhythmic figures that are taken from the hymn tune. Listen to that. So at this point, the first three phrases of the hymn tune have been played. The first section is complete, and then Distler repeats that section for the next part of the piece. One of the parts where the melody is played in the right hand also has extra figures running in the other voices and trills. I'd like to play that. The 9th and 10th phrases of the chorale melody are started in the pedal, but then something surprising happens because Distler then imitates that tune in the left hand in the tenor part. Let me play the 9th and 10th phrases First in the pedal alone. The imitation in the left hand, it's actually called a canon, sounds like this. Putting them together. Distler concludes the piece with the final cantus firmus phrase, singing high in the soprano in a very coloratura ornamental effect. The last phrase in a simple version is this. Distler's version. Enjoy Distler's ecstatic setting of the beloved Advent hymn, Wake Awake, for Night is Fly.